Hello everybody, good afternoon. You all are welcome to the Blockhouse again. As usual, you know now it's every Friday and we're giving it to you Basbos. I still remain your girl and host for today's show. My name is EJ, and today in our midst we have Mr. Latif. He's the organizer of Togo National Debate, and sir, we are very honored to have you today in our show. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, the reason we are sort of like interviewing him today is because there is a situation that would really want him to sort of throw more light on. There is some negative vibes coming from Togolese at the moment, with regards to Nigerians and all of those. So we want him to sort of throw more light on it. So on today's topic, we'll be talking on why do Togolese have negative impressions about Nigerians currently. So, sir, the actual reason for this is, Togolese currently, in fact, the idea is they don't like Nigerians, and specifically Igbo people. So we really don't know what happened, when it happened, and how it happened. Now the question is, can we classify the reasons to be stereotypical, or can we say that sort of like say that there is a historical background as to what happened? Some people tell you it's typical. Okay, they'll tell you it's just Togolese not liking Nigerians and all of those. But the idea is there a historical background as to all of this? So we want your opinion on that, please.
Yeah, I think both of them are, let's say, concerned, because when we take the historical background, it's not only about Togolese. One thing you people need to understand is Togolese and Ghanaians have one thing in common, like as far as like they're sharing even the language, the tradition, and ethnicity in total. Okay. So which is making like considering Ghanaians like their brothers and sisters. Okay. So now what happens is there's been a historical background that happened between Ghana and Nigeria, okay, which implied also Togolese. Oh. Let's forget about just the borders and all those stuff. But I can't say it's just hatred. This is not just hatred, but it's just stereotypical. It's the same way when you go to Ghana, like there are also Ashanti people that have also these stereotypical mindsets about Ewe people that are also Ghanaians, okay, right? They consider them like some people that are very higher spiritually, so like they are like witches and wizards.
Yeah, so like
this is something like that. So I think it's just stereotypical. Okay. Even me myself, I grew up like that way, like considering not only like Igbo people, like everybody that just say I'm coming from Nigeria, I'm like, what? Okay. Are you sure? So, okay, what are you going to do? Doesn't mean you have juju, doesn't mean you're going to make me disappear just right now. But this is just about it's also about movie productions from Nigerians and all those or whatever that happened. But don't also forget that there have been also Togolese that were in Nigeria in the past for like just hustling, to get money. And when they were there, they went through a lot of things, they experienced a lot of things. And when they came back there, they weren't sharing their information. We didn't have any social media in the past, right? Few of us just had access to television and radio, so we just believe whatever they said and whatever they just.
Okay, so that means from what you've said now, there was nothing like maybe some happenstance in the past, with regards to this hatred. People will tell you that Igbo people were associated with, some native kind of stuff, like they did rituals and all of those, which triggered some level of hatred with the the Togolese, thereby sort of making the Togolese hate Nigerians and all of those. So that means such is not true.
No, I think that one is very specific. I didn't want to mention that because when people always refer to Igbo people to be the people that are that started that, I think this is more just generalizing, and when it has to do with just this sectarian way of doing things, I think we can say it started by Igbo people because they used it, like they made it more viral than anybody else. But it doesn't mean that they were the only one doing it. Even we have people that are Togolese that are doing the same thing.
Okay.
But does it mean we are hating, like we are self-hating? Like does it mean we are hating ourselves like Togolese people? No, that doesn't work that way. Nigerians, more specifically Igbo people, Igbo people are business people, and they are everywhere. Imagine an Igbo guy will come here, they are the fact that they are born businessmen, they know how to hustle, go here and there, how to take something from $1 and sell it $3 and all those and make money. Yeah. And we Togolese, for example, we are more like going to school and being in bureaus, in offices and all those stuff. And when these people just get money that way, doesn't mean just this small business this guy is doing, he can make money that way. Yeah. Doesn't that confirm what was said before, historically, that they can even use some traditional ways, kill human beings, use blood in order to make money? I think, yeah. But at the other side, does it mean Igbo people don't do that? Okay. That one also is true, which is they do like any other person. Do you understand? So I think it's just something that is stereotypical. We need to understand if some people do something, it doesn't mean we should just consider the whole group
to be bad.
All
right. Thank you so very much for that. So, is there a message you sort of would like to pass to, the Togolese, maybe in of course your Ewe dialect and all of those? Because with this notion that Igbos are bad, it is affecting we, the younger generations. Some of us are here to school. Some of us are in Togo currently schooling. So you hear a Nigerian child telling you that she cannot get an accommodation outside due to, the notion that an Igbo person is fetish or is evil. Do you get? It's more like a generalized perception they've had about Nigerians and Igbos and all of those. So is there something you'd want to kind of project to the Togolese in general, sort of like an advice to them to maybe help remedy the situation? Yeah, we know that it really might not hit everyone, but the ears that should get to hear, this.
What I'm going to say about that is simple. Yes, I agreed with some of the points you mentioned as far as historical background, as far as traditional way of doing money and all those stuff. I agree on that point, but it doesn't mean this is what every single Togolese thinks, by the way. Okay. And it doesn't mean even this is what every Ewe person thinks. No. Okay. I grew up with Igbo people, and when they lived in my house, like in my father's house in Padu, and we didn't have any problem with these people. We lived together and all those stuff. Togolese people are known to be very, very hospitable, by the way. They don't have any problem. They're very welcoming. They don't have any problem with strangers. But when you have to do with, let's say, this situation, the only thing I can say is.
So can you try saying it in Ewe? Maybe, of course, it's an advice.
Yeah. I think blow anyways. I'm a Jordan que va do Amia, security. I'm not America or Minico. Okay. Now I'm a Igbo, I'm a Nigerian, Dutch, I'm a so Nigeria va. Be going be I'm a Wuna Maze, where can be born a film or make good or don't care. Sanariana war it has nothing to do with that. So I think this is. What do we toro leva ole isuku, what do we toro leva, ojila odo kutowa, ole joa, imtele wo, mimtele now more la odo no mia mesibere kebejo, mile sauce gami utoni ni, what do we toro, what you na church you on and the focus will So I think that's the message I can pass.
Not that I understood anything he said. But of course, we are so grateful. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you for this sort of kind words and all of those. We're very, very grateful. Yeah. So guys, you've heard it from, I think we've taken this topic from Genesis and we brought it all the way down to Revelation. So even like he said, despite the fact that you'd want to sort of ascribe what has happened or the rival or rivalry between Igbos and Togolese to be, you want to say that something happened in the past. You want to say that Igbo people were caught doing some things like maybe money rituals and all of those. The point, like he said, it doesn't mean that people here in the Togo or the Benin or Togo country, they did not associate themselves in stuffs like that. So let's stop kind of like facing one people and be like, yeah, these people are bad. If you're saying these people are bad, also ensure to remember that the people at the other side also have their negative aspect as well. So it's more like you living in peace, more like you understanding the fact that we are all brothers and sisters, regardless of the nationalities and all of those. So we thank you guys so very much for joining us for today's show. I still remain your girl and host, Esther Emmanuel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. If you like what you saw or listened today, give the video a thumbs up. We love you guys so very much. And we are saying goodbye. See you next week, Friday. Bye.